I'll admit it, I only saw the vision for a brief time. 7'3" with handles and a jumper sounded so appealing at first. And Frank Vogel's history with bigs going all the way back to Roy Hibbert's short Linsanity run on the Pacers seemed like a no-brainer hand-in-glove fit. But it didn't take many botched preseason minutes for me to start doubting Bol Bol's ability to impact a winning team. Or in Phoenix's case, a team with at least winning aspirations. Combine all of that with the Suns letting Cam Payne go so that they could afford Bol Bol. Same campaign that it seems like on a night in, night out basis, this Phoenix Suns team could really still use as a backup point guard. And it's safe to say that I did become a hater of the move that James Jones made. But I am as happy as a 7'3" clam to report that it looks as if Bol Bol has truly broken through and into the Suns rotation. And he's been earning every minute of action he's been getting. Tell me in the comments what you think about Bol Bol's recent performances in Phoenix, and leave a like for me on the video if you can. So with Kevin Durant resting an injury versus the Portland Trail Blazers and Los Angeles Clippers, Frank Vogel decided, even letting media and fans know, that he would be giving Bol Bol some minutes. And it really seemed like he was just throwing Bol a bone, giving him his first chance at some substantial minutes all season. Up until the Blazers game, Bol had only played in 8 games total and compiled 20 minutes all season. He's averaging 19.5 minutes in the last 2 games combined. And it really seems like he might have flat out earned those minutes in practice, because his impact has been undeniable the last 2 games. Versus Portland, he came super close to a double-double, scoring 11 points and grabbing 9 rebounds in 20 minutes. He has been efficient as hell lately also, going 4 for 6 versus Portland and 6 for 7 versus the very scary Clippers for 14 points and 5 rebounds. I'm still going to be critical of his screen setting, as it does look like he is terrified his pelvis will be crushed into dust if he makes any substantial contact. But surprisingly, he looks crazy competent once he gets the ball off of the roll to the rim. Because of his insane height and length, when he gets the ball anywhere near the paint, it's going in, because he's basically like an adult playing versus 5 Peter Dinklages. The crazy thing is, he's had some playmaking moments that have really intrigued me. A couple of times he calmly, as if the game isn't moving too fast for him at all, made passes out to open shooters instead of forcing something at the rim that ended up being converted threes. That's something I absolutely did not know he had in his bag. Bol is confidently and beautifully shooting the 3 too. He's 3 for his last 4 overall and is shooting an absurd 60% from 3 on the entire season, which of course he hasn't taken a high volume, but once again, intriguing, right? Speaking of things I didn't know he had in his bag, was this stupid turnaround midi off of an offensive rebound. Aside from the statistical part of this evaluation, something else is happening, and I don't know if it's a coincidence or not, but it was palpable. Both times Bol entered the game for Phoenix versus the Clippers, the Suns were reeling, emotionally dragging and just lacking. And both times, Bol's impact was like a jolt of energy that completely brought the Suns back into the game, even to the degree that during their improbable comeback from down 20 plus, Bol was kept in the game during all of the crunch time minutes. And he hit a clutch corner 3 that the Suns needed. All of this was absolutely, and I don't even have to tell you, unthinkable a week ago. Because his screens are so ineffective and he gets moved around like a featherweight by bigs, I think Frank should start using him as a small forward, power forward at the biggest, but a small forward that just so happens to be 7'3". His 3-point shooting fits the mold of a small forward, and he'd be a lot better off crashing the boards from the wing and fighting for position that he's not going to win in the paint. Also, I really like the thought of him as a help defender, going to block shots by leaving his man on the perimeter, than him trying to get position to stop shots in the paint, where, like I said, he's getting pushed around around like he's doing the electric slide. I understand he's going to be at a disadvantage guarding faster players at the 3, as lateral quickness is the bane of all 7+ footers' existence on defense. My hope is that his length will make up for it if he gets blown by. Tell me what you think about Bol Bol's roll with the Suns, and I'll see you next time, y'all.